What's up, guys? Alright, man. We are gonna settle this right here, right now. This is gonna be the battle of the smart contract platforms. I mean, look, everybody has their favorite. Okay? So today I wanna hear from you guys which one is your favorite, right? Because everybody has their favorite smart contract platform. Everybody wants to justify why their smart contract platform is better than someone else's. Okay, so I'm gonna keep quiet first, right? Everybody knows my camp. Alright, everybody knows my camp. I wanna hear from you guys. So we have Neo, we have Komodo, we have Icon, okay, we will have EOS, we will have IOTA, and we will have Qtum. Okay? And of course we have Ethereum, right? So right here, right now, I wanna trash it out with people. And, I want to... Okay, firstly, let's have a few criterias here, okay? Let's not say we have our favorites just because we're investing. Let's talk about realistically a criteria. So, let's talk about number of... number of commits, alright? Because naturally, if you're an open source smart contract platform, you will have developers building on that. Okay, so let that at least be one of the criterias. Okay, next criteria is how long it took for dApps or other ICO projects to start building on top. So right now, without a doubt, without question, Ethereum is still number one. Okay, whether is it the best in terms of stability and security, I think that remains questionable because recently there was a parity hack to the wallet, and of course before that there was the DAO. Okay, so a lot of other popular cryptocurrencies. What's up, Liwen? Okay, whoa, shit. Okay, no connection, blah, blah, blah. Okay, can everyone hear me now? Ah, man. By the way, I'm in Geneva. Okay, so you can see Credit Suisse outside. Can you see Credit Suisse outside, guys? Alright, Credit Suisse is just outside my just outside my hotel. Okay, sorry for the disconnect. Okay, so as I was saying, where was I? So we're talking about the number of commits to the project. Okay, meaning that no matter what, if it's a truly open source, okay, if the essence of decentralization truly open source, then you will have a lot of people, a lot of developers building on top of it. Okay, all right. So Chris, as you mentioned, ETH is too flexible and unfocused, leaves itself open to more vulnerabilities when combined with money. It's like a safe with lots of doors. True that. Okay, life-size box. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, if the connection is bad, I have no idea. I'm talking about I'm staying at a 4-star hotel. I don't know what else I can do, guys. Because if I go outside, it'll be even worse. So let's get started. Okay, so the next thing then we have the secondary market. That means we even before they started building the decentralized applications and other ICO projects on top of it, right? We already gave it a value. So based on ranking, obviously Ethereum is number one. Then after that, it comes down to I think Neo, and then is IOTA? Wait, is IOTA considered one of? I think IOTA is still there. Then we have Qtum, and then we have we don't have EOS at the moment because EOS is like still in its ICO round. So we cannot really count EOS at the moment. And I'm not sure where Icon is in terms of market cap at the moment. So all these things take time. Okay, then we need to talk about global presence. Alright, who genuinely has a large number of global presence? Waves. Okay, Waves is so much as I understand Waves, right? They are also able to assist projects to be built on Waves. I am pretty certain on that also. But they started out as a trading platform. Okay, so I'm not sure how much in terms of help are they providing at the moment. Okay, then the next thing, right? From what I understand, Neo and Qtum, they both provide assistance. In a sense, when I mean assistance to the projects, I mean as a accelerator. There are accelerator programs, and there are also what's that term? Incubator and accelerator programs. So from a let's say if I was a company, a startup, and I wanted to choose a platform that will give me assistance. Now, Ethereum being so huge, I'm very surprised that they don't have a program like that. You know, like they are like, you know, like, oh, only if you're good we'll work with you. I mean, like, fuck you, man. I mean, seriously, come on. I mean, you got to be able to be a little bit. You're already a 30 over billion market cap. I mean, you're trying to tell me that you can't help certain projects that you have. Okay, so I believe that that Ethereum does and will work with certain key projects. So obviously we have Kyber and we have OMG, right? These are the two currently now that are going to probably form the main ecosystem together with Ethereum. Okay, then let me see where I can focus. Then after that we have Qtum and Neo. Now Neo provides assistance to any project that is also being built on top of Neo. That's what I understand. But however, based on Neo, right, I can't seem to put my finger on Neo because I would love to buy more Neo, but at the end of the day, right, I want to know whether or not there's enough traction. It's very hard to justify where's Neo's global presence at the moment. Yes, I know that there are a lot of people who buy Neo, who hold Neo, who stake Neo in their wallets. I understand. Now then we have of course Qtum. Qtum, you are a little bit more transparent. They are always weekly. They're having a weekly marketing update. You know, they let you know about the dealings and okay, OMG is not a smart contract platform, by the way. Easy Lift. OMG focuses on payment gateway and wallet and potentially a decentralized exchange once their mainnet is up. They are not considered a smart contract platform. I mean, look, every platform in a way is a smart contract platform because they are all built from Ethereum, right? So you know, this is so okay. So now, of course, then we have government intervention. Okay, Neo claims that it has government intervention or it has support from the government. Now, no one actually has the real scoop on this, so it's better not to comment because it's very under the radar as much as I know, right? And I'm someone who is pretty open-minded. I always look at everything because, like I said, we're here for profits. We're not here to play fanboy, okay? And at the same time, like when I look at certain things, I want to be able to confidently put my money in the long run. I don't want to be looking at something and I don't even know whether or not this platform is going to be standing. Can you imagine if you put your money into Ubik? Where is your money right now? You know, it will probably still be the same. It wouldn't be moving very much because I think Ubik also is a smart contract platform that was all the hype at that time when I gave the recommendation for ETC that was back in May, June, July period, right? And everyone was saying, what do you think about Ubik? Then I was like, okay, but how are they now? I don't even know. And I know that they're definitely not top 20. You know, I don't see them in the charts or whatsoever. So I don't want to comment because, like I said, I'm not invested in Ubik, so I don't know. Okay, so if let's say, for example, you talk about Icon. I think Icon has a pretty strong following in Korea. So they are a very new smart contract platform out of Korea as well. So potentially, right, you have quite a number of choices. You have your Qtum, you have your Neo, you have your Ethereum, of course, which is currently now at the all-time high of the all-time high. It went, I think, to the high of $480, maybe even $490. Congratulations, especially those who bought into Ethereum, especially when I was mentioning to you guys, buy below 300, buy below 300. That was quite some time ago. I can't remember, guys. But as if you had bought, even though when it was below 300, around 300, and you still bought, congratulations. And if you held all the way until then, you're already very much in the money. And I think at the end of the day, there are going to be that I'm not really sure why Ethereum is moving up so aggressively at the moment. I think there are a few things. Was it possibly something successful that happened on Casper, maybe, right? And the testnet, because at the moment now it's still in Byzantium, right? No one actually can say that, okay, this is mainnet stuff. Not yet. Okay, then we are going to see what is the progression of Neo as well, because I'm very curious about I want some Neo, people who are invested in Neo, people who are more connected in Neo, to feel free to comment in this video below, because like I said, I think it's always good to be very open-minded and look at things from a broad-based perspective, because I think Neo's Ta Hongfei, he's also very prominent in the scene. He's not someone who is, you know, hiding behind closed doors, and overall the project does do that. But I feel that Neo has a lot of potential. It's just that I can't put a finger on it because the transparency is very important to me. But Neo, I would say that the majority of it, they are more a so-called mixture of centralized and decentralized as well. Every smart contract platform has an element of centralized and decentralized also. So, you know, I don't want to say that Qtum is more superior or whatever. In fact, this was one of the Discord discussions today. Which smart contract platform is more superior than the other? You know, I think this was one of the questions that my mention. So how do you justify, or how do you justify superiority when it comes to one smart contract platform to another? You cannot just say it's just the code, right? Because code is important, but so is mass adoption, so is global presence, so is the community, so is the overall incentive to hold your token, right? All these things come together. You cannot just say just because you invested in a project during the ICO and it made you a lot of money, then it's a sure winner. That is one aspect, as in to build confidence, right? That means people or institutions are willing to hold it even past the ICO period to provide price sustainability. Then suddenly you, as a retail investor, you came in, you feel a little bit more confident to hold it, you start appreciating it, and you start reading, you start connecting with the developers, you start connecting with people who are more familiar than you from a technical standpoint, and you start talking to them about the platform that you invested in. I think that is the usual process of how most people so-called become solid investors in a particular crypto. Because if something doesn't make you money from the very get-go, I think most of the time people dump it and they don't even want to bother to read in depth, which I find that is a little bit wrong from a mental standpoint. Because if you really believed in something, right, you would have okay, you guys, I think you all do ICOs more often than I do. Right, you all invest in ICOs more often than I do. So you all will be maybe a little bit more adventurous, right? For me, I always tend to invest in things after ICO period because I don't even know whether this project has enough traction and enough presence to make sure that it does well in the exchanges and whatnot. No one knows, right? So most of the time, every single ICO will always dump after. Every ICO, especially during the ICO period. Okay, fine, it looks pretty good. After that, it dumps, right? Because unfortunately, some of them give you the ERC20 tokens even before the ICO is finished, and suddenly there's a trading price available on Ether Delta or something like that. So it's very discouraging. Like, it's being valued at, say, 50 cents. Okay, sorry about that, man. Like I said, I'm not sure where the internet, where's the best place for internet connection, but I'm trying to, you know. So as I was saying, right? Is it frozen again? Fuck. Okay, is it frozen again, guys? Okay, so as I was saying, right, we won't know until the ICO main sale is over. And in which exchanges are they going to be listed? No one knows, right? Okay, so now let's talk about which smart contract platforms are going to give you an incentive, right? Because as an investor, right, unfortunately, the only way that I can help out a platform is to stay invested, is to stick on the network. My friend, EOS is not even up yet. EOS doesn't have a mainnet, so you know. We can't keep mentioning about EOS, my friend. You only have news. You have zero adoption. Okay, you only have people buying during the ICO. It doesn't count, man. It's still an ERC20. We're talking about smart contract platforms that are already having their own mainnet. Okay? So let's be very clear on this. Okay? ERC20 token to me is no count. Okay? Please. Okay? Let's talk about how many countries are adopting this project? Okay, how many countries are really adopting this project? How many developers are building on top of it, full-time and part-time? Okay, let's just put it this way. There are people who are very enthusiastic, who are willing to help out. What's up, people? Neighborelek, greetings from Slovenia. Greetings from Geneva. So, as I was saying, you have to make sure, because some of these smart contract platforms, guys, honestly, they don't have very large teams. Do you need a large team? Actually, no. It depends on how efficient the team is, how hardworking the team is. Okay, so when I saw Neo, okay, and Qtum, naturally, the people who have invested in Qtum, right? Qtum has so much more push because obviously I think their institutional backers are damn strong. Okay, for it to be pushed up within a very short span of time, right? Because they were not very successful with N shares, so they had to do a rebranding, and then from then you are able to then after that it became Neo. Suddenly the institutional money I think came in, and then from then the market cap really rose very very quickly in a very short span of time. No way retail could ever have that kind of financial power to support this project. Now, Qtum, on the other hand, right, also has very strong institutional backers, but at the moment, I think Qtum is a little bit more a little bit more patient, a bit slower. I would say that in terms of what I see, what I can read, and what I can hear, Qtum is more out there. Okay, let's just be very honest. Qtum is much more out there and in terms of global presence, right? They recently signed a contract with a Dubai prince, which is to form a halal. So that is something that really caught me off guard. I was like, hey, okay, you because I had an interview with Patrick Dye. If you haven't caught that one-to-one interview, click in the playlist that says "People Behind the Blocks." You can watch that's a 52-minute interview where we cover Space Chain, how he got started in crypto, and of course, naturally, how he got started. I mean, basically we even covered the BitBay scandal, right? He was accused of I think manipulating the prices and whatnot, but. And of course, he's someone who is in the Forbes 30 under 30. It's very impressive. So I was very privileged to be able to have the chance to interview Patrick Dye. And I think Crypto Grinders, we are building a very strong relationship with the Qtum team as well. So okay, now when I look at Neo, okay, I'm just wondering, like, in terms of projects, right? Because at the end of the day, I think we want to hold something that can give us value. So now, as the network, by the way, the Qtum network is now at 16 million. Okay, I haven't got a reward. I just got a reward on the 25th. I left for Switzerland on the 17th. I was expecting, hey, coming back to more Qtum, but unfortunately, I didn't even get one reward. I only just recently checked. I only have one reward, so I only got 4 Qtum. Kind of 4 Qtum this month. Now for Neo, I'm not very sure about the staking procedures. I'm more of trading Neo because I don't have that much Neo in comparison to Qtum. So if you talk about percentage wise, I think Qtum offers a better overall return. Okay, slightly more, 1% more. Okay, which is good, right? If let's say you say Qtum gives you 6-7%, and then Neo staking gives you 5 to 6, I think it's okay, guys. Both are awesome. But when you talk about a dollar perspective, right? People are saying, oh, I mean, I can get more Qtum than I can get Neo, something like that. But then there are people who are saying, hey, Qtum will be $100 in maybe the next 3 to 6 months. But what is the market cap? Right, we must ask ourselves, what is Neo's market cap? Neo's market cap currently is at, I think, almost 2.5 to 3 billion. Now, Qtum, on the other hand, is at 1 billion, right? And then we have, we don't know exactly how Icon will perform, how EOS will perform. EOS seems to be a very, very large ICO. Very, very large. I think they have a big shoes to fill, man. And if they say that they're going to have 1,000 decentralized applications being built on top of it, then Qtum and Neo will definitely have a very strong run for its money. Because I'm not sure how come the backers are so willing to put in. I think they mentioned that they have 1 billion VC funding. Okay, there's not EOS. Sorry, you mentioned nothing about EOS because at the moment EOS has nothing other than news, right? So there's no news, my friend. If there's no news other than so-called the news on capital funding from VCs, then what, right? So if If let's say, for example, it's already actively traded, then obviously I can talk something about EOS, but right now EOS doesn't have a mainnet. Where's the mainnet? Right? Mainnet, no decentralized applications. I don't even know what decentralized applications are being built on top of it. I can't regurgitate any information. So you have to give me something before I can talk about it. So if you have something other than the ICO price, and it's already traded, why is it trading? What's the developments? Feel free to leave comments in this video description, because guys, I'm here to invest. I'm here to talk about good projects, right? All right, there you have it. See, now people are putting out Bangkok and Iquan. Oh, so AI, fine. If it has some kind of artificial intelligence, kind of algorithm that can help out, yeah, we can discuss that. Yeah, a long time ago, Vahid, I did invest in Ardor, but I think it's more of you see, now it becomes a question of price and is it truly undervalued. I think let me just say this. When you say something is undervalued, okay, let's not use this term too loosely. When we say something is undervalued, we see so much in terms of development. However, the price is not reflecting correctly. That is the right way when you talk about undervalued. Some jokers are always saying certain cryptos are undervalued because of the market cap, total supply, and price. That is the way they consider undervalued, which is a JOKE. Okay? Undervalued means that it has more global presence versus something else. It has more developers, bigger team, stronger team compared to someone else. It has more decentralized applications, more adoption, more wallets, more people using it compared to another project. But how come the price is not reflecting? You get what I'm saying? That is undervalued. Very difficult to find, because everyone in terms of in this crypto space has a particular project that they're attached to. Okay, so I'm very curious how Komodo will perform. Okay, if Komodo, okay, because from the interview I had with Komodo has a very strong, very talented and dedicated team. Now I'm not sure how many asset chain based projects are going to be going to be built on Komodo, but Komodo could potentially also be a very undervalued project. Now, okay, but Populous is not a smart contract platform, okay? It is more of a banking. So you want to compare, you must compare banking to banking. So let's say, for example, we talk about Populous PPT and then whatever services they have compared to OMG. Please don't lump everything together, guys. Veritasium, I am a bit vague on that, so I better not comment. So I'm not sure whether they are actually a smart contract platform or not, or can decentralize. We're talking about decentralized application and smart contract platforms, people. So let's have the same page, right? Don't keep popping up and mentioning all the random projects, and then it's all one perspective, and then it's not even a smart contract platform where you can't build on top of it. We're talking about projects that you can build on top of. So that being said, okay, if you have a project or a particular coin that fits the bill of Qtum Icon, IOTA, EOS, under that kind of segment, please feel free to put the comment and also why you like it. Don't just shoot the name and then after that you don't even put down why you like it, because we are here to learn from each other, guys. And I think this video will be a very good video to discuss, because like I said, I'm very open-minded. I want to make sure that, oh shit, okay, so then we have the battle of the decentralized exchanges. Okay, so we have the battle of the decentralized exchanges. That one I want to cover in another video, but today we're talking about just purely smart contract platforms, and this discussion is just to let you understand, okay, Ryan is starting to make some sense. We have global presence, we have number of decentralized applications, we have number of commits in the GitHub, we have how strong is the community. Okay, things that we need to start discussing and identifying, so that when we put our money into this particular project, or when we have a discussion with other people, we can say why invest in this and why invest in that. Okay? Right, so yeah guys, so that is pretty much the gist of this video. Okay, and at the end of the day, I'm sure that you can invest in more than one smart contract platform. Let me know which smart contract platforms you're already invested in at the moment, and of course, last but not least, why. All right, guys. So take care. I'm going for lunch, and of course, I'll be having another video tomorrow.